Namaste to all viewers. I'm Dr. Shobha Rani NS, Medical Officer Ayush from Government Ayurveda Dispensary, Balkunje, Mangalore. On behalf of District Ayush Officer, all medical officers and staff welcome you to this session on Rutucharya Ayurveda Seasonal Regimen for Good Health. Ayurveda is often termed as science of life. Ayurveda tells us how to balance the life based on every season. Rutucharya refers to observing right diet and lifestyle regimen to cope up with the influences caused by the seasonal changes. The physical as well as mental strength of a person increases to fight off any ailments when appropriate diet and lifestyle is followed according to the changes in the nature. The basic principle followed in the Ayurvedic system of medicine is Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam, which means to maintain the health of the healthy, rather than Aturasya Vikara Prashavanam, means to cure the disease of the diseased. For this purpose, the Dinacharya, daily regimen, and Rutucharya, seasonal regimen, have been mentioned. Changes in season brings changes in our lives. Every season has its own characteristics which influences the habits and lifestyle. In Ayurveda, changes of seasons are termed as Rutucharya. These occur some changes in environment and humans in every Ritu. Hence, certain foods and exercises are specifically told for each Ritu. This process is as Rutucharya. Ritu means season and Charya means moving. We cannot go against nature. If we, the life would be a disaster. Rutucharya is totally a principle based on blending with the nature. Ayurveda describes 6 seasons, each of 2 months' duration, namely Shishira, Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharat, and Hemanta in a year. A year or Samvatsara is further divided into 2 semesters, that is Ayana, consisting of 6 months with 3 seasons each. Uttarayana, it indicates the ascent of the sun or when the sun appears to move northwards. It comprises of Shishira, Vasanta and Grishma seasons. It is Agneya in nature. Dakshinayana indicates the descent of the sun or when the sun appears to move southward. It comprises of Varsha, Sharad and Hemanta seasons. In the beginning of Visarga Kala and ending of Adhana Kala, that is during Varsha and Grishma, strength gets weak and debility occurs. In the middle of the Ritu, that is during Sharat and Vasanta, strength remains in moderate grade, and during the end of the Visarga Kala and in the beginning of the Adhana Kala, that is during Hemanta and Shishira, maximum strength is seen. The sixth taste or shadrasa of food changes according to the Ritu. It is very important to add these food in seasonal diet. Shishira Ritu, in this season, bitter or tikta rasa is important and this has to be added in diet. Vasanta Ritu, kashaya or astringent taste is very powerful. Grishma Ritu, Katu rasa or pungent taste is important. Varsha Rutu, that is in rainy season, Amla rasa or sour taste is very prominent and this has to be added in the diet. Sharat Rutu, salty or Lavana rasa prevailing during this season, and during Hemanta Rutu, sweet taste or Madhura rasa is very prominent and this has to be added in the diet. Now, moving on to each Rutu. First one is Shishira Rutu, mid of January to mid of March. Since the digestive power increases during this season, you can eat more sour, sweet, and salty food. Intake of these foods help your body fight against the Vata dosha. You can eat wheat, milk and milk products, carrot, dates, nuts, sugarcane, corn, etc. Get more exposed to sun to keep you warm. Oil massage followed by steam bath helps you to get relaxed. Wear clothing of silk and satin. Mild physical activities and exercises. Eating hot foods and drinks like herbal tea are recommended. Next comes Vasanta Rutu, mid of March to mid of May, but increased in the heat of the sun energy, Kapha dosha aggravates. Eat light and easily digestible food. Don't eat heavy meal as the digestive power is low. Go in for some heavy exercises to stay away from disease associated with Kapha and don't sleep during daytime. Grishma Ritucharya, mid of May to mid of July, extremely hot season with dryness, dehydration, low energy caused by heat of the sun. Diet recommendations are drink lot of liquids to prevent dehydration and dryness, eat sweets, fresh juices or water fruits like watermelon, cucumber, buttermilk. Drinking cold water from mud pot is highly recommended. Wear light and loose outfits, preferably cotton. Apply sandalwood paste. Bath in cold water twice a day. Get the adequate sunlight for daily dose of vitamin D in the mornings before 8 a.m. Varsha Rutucharya, mid of July to mid of September, a season where the digestive system gets weakened, more of a disease breeding season. The cloudy days with rain causes many health hazards. Eat easily digestible food. Increase the intake of herbs and spices like ginger, pepper, which aids in digestion. Reduce the intake of food which cannot be digested easily. Panchakarma treatment will be helpful to improve your health. Avoid exposure to sun. Sharad Rutu, mid of September to mid of November, a less aggravated Pitta season where the hot and dryness aggravates after sudden rain. Avoid too much oily food and curds. Take bath in warm water and drink warm water. Avoid exposure to breezy winds. Hemanta Rutucharya, mid of November to mid of January. Both Hemanta and Shishira shares more of the same common type of climatic influence, so the diet and lifestyle regimen to incorporate during these Ritus remain the same. Ritu Sandhi. Sandhi means conjunction. Here, Ritu Sandhi is a period of the last 7 days of the present Ritu and the first 7 days of the subsequent Ritu. For instance, it is Vasanta Ritu during the Vaishakha month, after which it is the Grishma Ritu during the Jeshta month. So Ritu Sandhi will be the last 7 days of Vaishakha and the first 7 days of Jeshta. During Ritu Sandhi, the diet and regimen that is being followed should be stopped gradually and the subsequent Ritu should be followed. To conclude, a strict diet and regular exercise can go a long way in checking lifestyle diseases. But with the knowledge of Rutucharya, we can surely avoid these by practicing regimen in accordance with the Rutu and to maintain harmony of the Tridosha and to stay healthier. Growing public awareness with the support of the government and corporate wellness program may also help arrest the rapid increase in the incidence of such disease. The global warming and variation in the advent of seasons following Rutucharya can be surely of importance in the present scenario.